ASSM presents In My Father's Shoes, a Father's Day tribute on CNBC TV18.
Vicky Oberoi was born in 1935 in Shimla, where his father Rai Bahadur M.S. Oberoi had only that year bought his first hotel, the Clark's, from its British owner. Mohan Singh had begun his career working up the chain of management in hotels and had quite the knack of spotting good opportunities. In 1938, he purchased the Grand Hotel in Kolkata, and in 1943 he took over the Associated Hotels of India to firmly establish himself as a hotelier with clout. Vicky Oberoi literally spent his entire childhood growing up in hotels that his father, M.S. Oberoi, acquired and managed. And so for him, joining his father's business was almost a given. When he was 73, Oberoi stepped into his father's shoes as chairman and managing director of East India Hotels. He says he learnt his business acumen from his father, who taught him to build not the biggest but the best in the business. From helping his father build from scratch the iconic Oberoi hotels in Delhi and Mumbai, to taking the initiative to first build super luxury hotels in Jaipur, Udaipur and Agra in India, and extending it to Cairo and Marrakesh internationally, Vicky Oberoi's hotels have redefined architectural and design standards in luxury hospitality, and he owes his success to his father.
I finished school when I was 16, and at 18 I went to the United Kingdom. I first started working with an accounting firm, because my father said accounting would be very useful. I found that very, very boring. So it was not for me, so I told my father that I didn't want to continue. So after a year, he agreed. He came to London and he said, if you don't like it, you can do something else. What would you like to do? I said, I'd like to tour the hotels in Europe. So I toured. I went and worked in several of these hotels, and I learned a lot. That was my first experience with luxury hotels. When I came back to India, my father said that, what have you learned? And I told him what I'd learned. At that time, there was an institution called, a magazine called Institutional Investor. And that rated hotels worldwide. None of the Indian hotels were rated. So he said to me, why don't you build a hotel and run it so that we can be rated? So I thought the best place was Jaipur. That's what happened. That's what the origin of the Rajvilasas, and it was rated as amongst the best. The institutional investor has rated the Oberoi Mumbai as the best hotel in the world, and he always believed that people were the most important asset we have. Many times I've been asked, what is your most valuable asset? And I've always said people. I think we have some of the best people working in the company. We've also trained many people who are now working in India and abroad. Whenever I go to a hotel that is not ours, many people greet me and tell me that they work with us. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. So that was one of the lessons my father taught me. He also said, never say cut costs, cut waste.
And there are some who beg to differ with their fathers but never cease to work on taking their father's legacy and business towards new heights. Rajiv Bajaj is an icon who